Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Yes, welcome back. The logo should have gone now, right? I kind of noticed that when the logo is up there and I'm in F5, sometimes I like say, welcome back, and then I'm looking this way and you don't even see my face because the logo's in front of it. Anyway, why are we over here at the bone farm? Well, you know, to collect bones, obviously, but if you watched the last episode all the way to the very end, you know that today we are starting a mega project, and for this, we're going to need tons and tons of bone blocks. And that is because the structural bases of all the towers that I've built so far have been made out of bone blocks, and this mega structure that we're about to build isn't going to be a tower, but it too is going to have loads of bone blocks around the base of it. And so I got to spend an hour or so preparing this area around here. However, it hardly even looks like I made a dent, but the nighttime isn't really helping my cause. There appears to be no good vantage point in which where I'm building becomes obvious, but I'll kind of walk you through it. Notice how there's no tall trees over here, and then kind of in a straight line along there to that open patch, like I'm sort of trying to show you the border, this absolutely massive patch of area that we got to clear. And I had an hour to work on this morning, and I feel like I've hardly made a dent. So I've got some more time. We're going to head over here and start chopping down some trees. Also, you might notice this ladder here. This is actually where we had our temporary storage at the beginning of the season. But anyway, all the trees here in the middle are going to go, and then you'll get a rough idea of how big this build is going to be. So as I'm about to get started, who pops out of nowhere to distract me? Wandering Trader. We got all of these, and 3 of them were new ones we hadn't had before. We now have 28 left to collect. So 45 minutes later, we've made some sort of progress. How much in total? I don't know, but I do know that my hoe has taken an absolute beating. That is because I'm collecting leaves for Iskout, of course. Lots and lots of leaves. I've got a feeling I'm the person who's collected the most. And I will be collecting more, there is no doubt of that, because I'm going to repair this thing and continue to pick up all the oak leaves that I can. And this farm might be hideously loud, but I tell you what, it's a brilliant source of XP, and I love that it's in my base. Feels like I normally have to travel really far to use some sort of powerful XP farm. That's because they're normally built in the Nether dimension. Okay, I'm about 45 minutes further along, and I'm starting to wonder something. Is the mega project the building or clearing out this area? Because it's taking a very long time. Okay, I may be instant mining leaves, but, you know, I'm not instant mining the wood. And there's a lot more of it to be chopped down. I should have thought of this one earlier on. I don't think I've ever seen so much iron over here at this place. It's been a while since I've come here to collect any. Should have done this from the get-go. What was I thinking, hey? Was getting all caught up in that hoe instant mine. This thing is fantastic, by the way, just love doing this over and over again. But most importantly, the log chopping can now be a little bit faster, and when you've got a lot of trees to chop down, that stuff adds up. And we are not there just yet, but I've cleared out all of the jungle trees that are inside the space in which I want to build. And yeah, you can see it coming together. The area is just absolutely massive. And now, my friends, it's all been cleared out. We did this on a live stream. Twitch.tv/Xisuma is where I stream, and I often stream Hermitcraft on a regular basis, so be sure to go over there and follow me. But this is the big area where we're going to build our mega structure. And as a result of clearing out that area, I have filled up shulker boxes and shulker boxes full of leaves and wood as well. This is just ridiculous, right? It got me thinking though, maybe I could stash up 50 boxes of leaves and deposit them to Bernie all at once, and then we would get a jackpot, like guaranteed, because apparently they get sent out every 50 boxes. I think that could be a really smart idea. But I don't even have 50 boxes to my name at the moment. This is the last of my shulker boxes because I've been filling other ones up with materials for this build, okay? We need over 100 stacks of white concrete. Remember, I did say that this was a mega build. We also need 2 chests of bone blocks, only a small amount of grey concrete. We also need 2 shulker boxes worth of smooth stone. So I have a load of regular stone already gathered up in storage, and I came and chucked it over here into our super smelter, and look at that, it's all been smelted up into smooth stone. We also need 2 shulker boxes of cyan terracotta, which is all prepared. And now that it's nighttime, I can show you a change I've been working on. It's actually the road down here. Notice how it's really bright and luminous. That's because underneath the carpets on the side and the carpet in the middle, there is now glowstone, so the road is nice and illuminated, connecting my base to Keralis's. Also, notice the road markings over here. It's like an IRL T-junction, right? I don't know why I never thought of doing that, but I had a suggestion. Hey X, just make the T-junction have the same markings as in real life. So, yeah. And we're going to have to do that again, as we're going to build another T-junction over here, going in that direction. Okay, I need to find a bed. So we got a T-junction here. We've now got one over in this space as well. And as you'll see from up here in the sky, that road is going to go in a straight line over here. So we're going to clear out these trees around the edges because they're not jungle trees. And you've seen me do some jungle rebuilding already this season. That's what we're going to do around the edge here, so that we kind of have a separation where the road divides the jungle from the area across the road. And Keralis actually has plans to expand the barn and the farm that's going on over here into this space. And I said that I would give him a hand clearing out all of these trees over here. And since we're collecting oak leaves at the moment, you know what that means. We're going to grab the hoe and we're going to get our hands on even more leaves this episode. Now, while I'm chopping down trees and collecting leaves in the background here, I also wanted to let you know that the day before this episode goes out, on my second channel, I would have published the recap of Season 7, the latest one. This is episodes 31 to 40, and this is a series running over on that channel where you can get brought up to speed on all that's been happening this season from my perspective. These videos are put together by the Puka, who does an amazing job of editing them, and also helps me make the thumbnails for these videos. So anyway, if you like the sound of that, go check it out on the second channel. Leaves, 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 leaves. Any excuse to get my hands on some, right? Although I'm happy to help out Keralis here. So I've cleared some area for him to build in and filled up a couple more shulker boxes with the leaves. But we are getting distracted from the main focus of this episode. Now, the old saying is that Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will this megastructure either. It's actually going to take me quite a few episodes to get it done. And for that reason, we're probably not going to bother with any time lapses. At least not in this episode. They take a lot of work to produce, and I've got a lot of work to do building this thing, and so hey, let's just knuckle down and start placing some blocks. Remember how earlier in the episode we had a visitor come by? Well, I hadn't mentioned it yet, but I've been visited a further 2 times, okay? This is the 4th wandering trader to encounter during this project. I mean, today the luck is on, you know, I build a farm to capture these guys, and I get more just working on a simple old project. Maybe not simple, because this thing is kind of massive. And that, my friends, is the best way to trade with this guy. Get him in a hole so he can't wander away. And at a quick glance, I don't think we've got any new trades here, at least ones we haven't seen before. So the new blocks that we got were these 3, prismarine, hay bale, and nether wart blocks. So now we've got 25 more mini blocks to go. So here it is, here's the beginning of our foundations built out of bone blocks. And it's these bits right here that are actually the top of where the bone blocks go to, and so you can see the terrain at this spot actually provides us with a little bit of a problem. But in all fairness, it's pretty simple, just going to do a bit of landscaping around here and tear out some of that land, and then alternately over here, rather than having the bone blocks drop all the way down to the bottom, just going to fill in some land on that side. Well, I finished putting in all of the bone blocks, and I've got some to spare. And I thought my calculations were off, but I kind of realised areas like this, the land is already higher, so you don't place as many bone blocks down. So, got some to spare, but yeah, pretty much blasted through 2 shulker boxes there. So with that taken care of, we need to now tear into some smooth stone, but I only think I'm going to need 1 shulker box's worth here, as we're just going to place a few blocks that go next to the bone blocks and kind of build up the foundations. Well, I dipped into that second shulker box of smooth stone, and you can see exactly where it went. We had to build up some big old pillars around the outside. Now you notice that this filled in only some of the gaps. We've still got a lot more of them to do, and at the front here, I'm going to do something really cool with honey blocks and glowstone, but we're not going to do that right now. I'm kind of sick of building, you know, I've just done so much block placing. I mean, how many blocks have I placed today? Probably a lot. You know what I can roughly estimate from the fact that I've emptied out some shulker boxes? Have a guess. Have a guess yourself. It's 5,250 blocks. But anyway, I need a break from all that, so I wanted to take a moment to reflect on the project that we did in the very last episode. That is, of course, a Zoglin farm, and this is a Hoglin farm, so the trick was to send them through to the overworld. And that is why there is an additional portal here and also one over there. Now, I talked about redstonifying this contraption and saying that I couldn't break the portal with water blocks. You can actually use a bucket of lava to break a portal in the Nether. So I could have built a contraption for activating and deactivating this, but it had a major flaw, a really big flaw. And that is that you need 2 players to make this work, which I just completely forgot about, okay? I derped big time. But in my time here running around like a headless chicken, getting help from my friends on the Hermitcraft server, I kind of overlooked something, right? I should have got them to AFK in the Nether, and I myself should have just killed the Zoglins here once they came through to the overworld. So all of this is really overcomplicated, and I wanted to let you know, in case you attempt a project like this with a friend, you know, you don't need to create some crazy water stream setup. And I'll confess, that's not the only derp that I made. I actually put these portals as far apart from one another as I could, because for some reason in my mind they were going to be close together in the overworld. I got that all the wrong way around. But anyways, we did get ourselves some Zoglin heads, so I'm happy with it, and you know what, I'm probably never going to need to use this farm ever again. And that's because it's given us an endless amount of food, although not as much leather, but we get tons of that from piglin bartering now. Oh yeah, remember those fancy doors that I put on either side? They didn't even last a day. That is because zombie pigmen spawn in here and then they punch them down. I really wish there was a way to stop them breaking doors, because when you want to use them aesthetically, having a mob come along and griefing is not particularly fun. By the way, is it me, or are those eyes absolutely terrifying? What has B-Dubs done to his skin? Man, I can't stop staring at those eyes, and speaking of those eyes, what about these eyes? Hey, I just wanted to say, thank you as always for commenting and sharing ideas with me. Okay, I got quite a few comments saying that I should simply replace the blocks here with wool, or should I say carpet, and put string underneath so the carpet can float, and then they'll look more wing-like. And placing string underneath blocks is a little bit difficult, so I think I'm going to have to get the old scaffolding out here. And the best thing about making a silly little change like this is just the view. Oh, the base, the area is so immersive. I absolutely love playing in this area every day. Do you know what? It is better. It does make more sense, but when you're far away, you can barely see the wings now. Nah, I'm not going to change it. I'm definitely going to keep it like that. It makes much more sense. Oh yeah, there was something that I forgot to show you after I finished clearing out the area, and that is the crazy amount of resources that we collected, okay? I'm not even joking. I don't even know what to do with this wood. There's just so much of it. It's ridiculous. And then, yes, every single one of these filled to the brim with oak leaves. You know what? I think I'm having a moment of deja vu here, because I'm pretty sure I told you about my plans to stash up 50 boxes, submit them all at once, and then guarantee we can get another jackpot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already said that this episode. But anyways, I don't have 50 shulker boxes, so I'm just going to stash them for now nearby in our rock shop. And in this dark and moody area here, there's a big flat wall, so we're just going to put down loads of barrels and use this as temporary storage for all of those oak leaves. There are some naysayers out there who don't believe me when I tell them that the turtles never move. Well, they move a little bit, but still in the exact same spot. You stay there, my brethren. You stay right there. So I have a bit more of the mega structure to show you this episode, but first of all, I bumped into Keralis and we were going to play a game of standoff, but then we found ourselves getting a little bit distracted buying things in the shopping district.
Ah, Shashwani boy. What do we call you?
I was about to say, I don't even know what to call you anymore. Stride Ralis? I mean...
Perfect. I love that name.
You've done it
like,
again.
You know what? It is beautiful. It is not beautiful anymore because
Strider's a pretty ugly dude. Like, I'm a monstrosity and so are you now.
You see, eye of the beholder, man.
That's
I
true.
love this. The thing about my eyes is that they work on every skin.
They do. They do.
They're just beautiful eyes, right? I haven't shown the people this. Look at that beautiful portal, dude. If I would want to make this portal go all up to the ceiling, that is
Yeah,
possible,
you
right?
could totally do that. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. The only sad thing about the portal is the obsidian texture. I hate it so much. I hate it to bits.
You could cover it in item frames and put Beef's maps in them.
Leather girl, yeah.
Do you know what you could do? I'm just having a bit of an idea here, right? I've got a
Brainstorm.
box
Perfect. Love it.
full of useful items, right? Can you put... Oh, you can't put it in front of the portal. Oh, I was thinking you could have like a map, like you walk through the map, because the item frames are on the portal, but it doesn't work like that.
Oh yeah.
Put them on the inside.
But that means I could have Beef's wallpaper on the inside, right?
Let's go buy some of Beef's wallpaper.
So this is the beautiful wallpaper. And the thing about this shop is that I always miss it for some reason. It's just so hidden away, kind of feels like, isn't it? No. No. I think what you buy is you just buy one and then buy the wallpaper rollers and glue. Yeah. I guess. Because they only have the black and the yellow. I mean, not sure about the yellow. Like, look at it over here. Wallpaper of the week, Eternal Sunshine. You gonna buy it for me?
Me? Yeah, I can. I got lots of diamonds.
In my opinion, you know what this looks? It does look like an elevator shaft.
Kinda, yeah.
Dude, this is beautiful. Look at it.
Oh, that looks so much better. Yeah.
I told you, dude.
This trim here kind of actually works.
Yeah, it's kind of like a door frame. Dude, this could be usable. This could be usable in so many occasions now. Look at it. Perfect. Dude, thank you so much. I love it to bits. Absolutely to bits. So, shall we go?
Yeah, that was a pleasant distraction, but let's go play the game. And so after taking care of Keralis' portal, which looks really cool, we headed over to the Netherlands to play a couple rounds of standoff. And so as you would expect, I showed Keralis the ropes, explained the rules, how the power moves work, and how everything is played, and so we got underway with a game. This first one that we played was a 5x5 match, and I'll spoil it for you, I won this one, but obviously I played a lot of this and I made the game, so I had the advantage. We then played a 6x6 and a 3x3, and by the end of it, Keralis really understood the game, and he really enjoyed it as well. All the feedback we've had from this game so far has been really positive, but anyway, let's now check out the second game that we played, which was a 6x6.
Let's do 6 versus 6 then.
Alright, 6v6.
Yep. So you start this round.
I start. I am going to move you into the middle.
Yeah, how about...
Oh.
Okay.
They touch! They touch! Woohoo!
They kissed!
Oh, look at how close that was. That was very nearly a fail.
Yeah, but do I sprint, you think?
I'm not going to say. Not going to say.
What? Help a man out!
Oh. Okay.
How unfortunate.
Okay,
How
I am using precision shot.
You gotta be kidding me, Shashwam.
Well, what I will say is it's not as close as I'd like.
Ooh, no touchy.
That's touching.
No.
Blatant touching.
No, depends on the angle, dude. Let's call the VAR. It's a VAR decision.
VAR, video replay.
Oh, I lost 2 already. Aqual Foley, I don't believe.
Alright, into the middle. I'm
Don't,
going to use double
don't.
move.
I'm in disbelief. I
think I might have screwed this up. But I'm going to shoot past. Oh, no, it didn't touch.
No touchy.
Uh-oh. I've sacrificed one.
So I guess precision move would be my choice.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Let me just see here. Hit boxes. There we go.
There you go.
And what do I do now? Just move back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just... Whoop.
And you got me.
Touchy, touchy.
I'm going to bring this one out.
Maybe.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay. I don't think this is enough. Oh, actually, no, wait. Let's go from here with sprint. You're trying to stand in the way and put me off.
You gotta be kidding me.
Cheeky fella. Oh, he's got me.
Touchy, touchy, touchy.
Me. I think I'm going to use take their turn here. Check this out. Here's what I'm going to do,
whack it out of the ballpark, yeah?
I'm going to move yours away from mine. But also... Oh, actually, that was kind of smelly. Oh, that kind of wasn't what I wanted.
That was kind of smelly.
I'm going to have to use this one. Oh, I might have wasted another power move again. Okay, here we go.
You're still going to get me.
Oh, just about.
Oh,
just about. No VAR.
So let's say I move yours first, right? That's the point, right? I move your guy first.
You can move it towards yours and then shoot with yours.
Well, obviously, I'm going to try that.
All right, now you take your own turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got me.
Mm-hmm.
Got
See?
me.
Somebody's getting good.
I think I'm just gonna play a bit of a broad move and bring this one out onto the playing field. There we go. That's my turn. What's the K-Man gonna do now? Oh.
Whoopsie.
Okay, here we go. Right, that's my turn.
I'm gonna use my double move. So I'm gonna go like that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. This is bad.
Oh. Oh, no. You sprinted! You sprinted, Keralis. Now, I know that that's not gonna get it with knockback 1, so I'm gonna try sprint and knockback 2 from here. Oh! Oh, they're touching. All right, it's now 3v1.
I couldn't tell from this angle. Just saying.
Okay. Well, I got video evidence. Don't worry.
I am, and I can't really sprint over here that much because
you can. All you got to do is actually. Oh, he makes a move. He shoots. He scores. Oh, jeez. Well,
1.
I'm seeing a shot I have to take.
What shot?
Oh man, it didn't make it.
Okay, I'm gonna try this anyhow. Boom, out, and you will get me. I know.
I will. Gotcha.
I don't
Down
think
to the last armor stand. Dude, I think what you could have done is use retreat, pulled it back to here, and then shot and taken one of mine out.
Yeah, but that would be the same.
Yeah, it might have been. They were
outcome.
close together, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
A good game. I enjoyed it.
I do want to do just one quick more if you have a little bit more time.
So I did have more time, however, I wasn't going to put it in this video as Keralis is putting that third game in his video, and you should go and watch it because the result might not be what you expect, but I'm not going to tell you who won. So I said that there was going to be some more work on the mega structure over here, and what you should notice is that there is white concrete on top of the bone blocks, and where there are gaps you can see there's like a little arch going on up the top there. Now I'm probably not going to do this on every single side, but especially across the front here where they're easier to see, so for that reason we'll focus on this one here. We are going to be placing down honey blocks, lots and lots of them, and glowstones, so it's nice and luminous. So the truth of the matter is, I just don't know. Some ideas are better in your head, and then you come into the world and build them, and you're like, and that's how I feel right now. We would, of course, have more jungly trees and jungly leaves around the outside here, but I think the scale of it is that it's quite large. It's supposed to kind of look like drainage. Oh, I'm not really sure if that's going to work or not. It'll look good the more it's repeated. So that's an idea for this build that I haven't fully fleshed out yet. But let's now jump onto something that I have, and that's the shape of the structure that goes above here and where the landing bays are going to go. Now, I really wanted to show you more, but I just don't think it's good enough, and I'm kind of looking at the clock and thinking, I actually need to wrap this episode up and get it out to all of you. So I have built a little bit more, but you'll have to wait till the next one to see it. So be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think of this mega project so far. And remember, if you want to get a recap on the Season 7 so far, that episode will be linked in the description box down below. Anyway, That's it from me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye bye.